Good afternoon. Today we discuss solution of linear programming problem. To solve a linear programming problem, we have to find its optimal solution. In general, there are two methods for solving a linear programming problem. First is geometrical या graphical method, second is simplex method. If the objective function contain only two variables, then it can be easily solved by graphical method. However, if the objective function is a function of three or more variables, then the simplex method is used. In our present scope of study, only graphical method is to be studied. Before discussing the graphical method of solving linear programming problem, we give some important definition and term which shall be useful in our further study. What about solution? What is solution? The set of value of unknown x1, x2, xn which satisfy the constraints of the general LPP is called a solution of the linear programming problem. Feasible reason: the common reason determined by all the constraints including the non-negative constraints of the LPP is called the feasible reason. Corner points: in the feasible reason, the points of intersection of boundary lines are called the corner points. Feasible reason solution: any set of the value of the variable x1, x2, xn which satisfy all the constraints and the non-negative restrictions of the problem is called feasible solution of the LPP. In other words, every point in the feasible region of a LPP is called the feasible solution of the given LPP. Infeasible solution: any point which lies outside the feasible region is called the infeasible solution. The point of infeasible solution does not satisfy the constraints of the given linear programming problem. Optimal feasible solution: any feasible solution which optimizes यानी कि minimizes or maximizes the objective function of a general LPP is called an optimal feasible solution of the general LPP. Unbounded solution: a linear programming problem is said to have an unbounded solution if the feasible region is not bounded in any respect. In other words, the feasible region is an open plane, then the LPP is said to have an unbounded solution. Basic solution: if a given LPP involves n variable and m linear structural constraints, then a solution, if it exists, obtained after setting any nm variables equal to 0 and finding the value of remaining m variable from the m constraints equation is called a basic solution. The nm variable which are pre-assigned 0 value are called non-basic variable, whereas the other variable are called basic variables. In case a basic solution involve negative values, then it termed as a basic infeasible solution. Basic feasible solution: a basic solution which satisfies all the linear constraints and the conditions of non-negative of the variable is called a basic feasible solution. There are two types of basic feasible solution. One is non-degenerate basic feasible solution and second is degenerate basic feasible solution. In non-degenerate BFS, if all the basic variable have positive value in the basic feasible solution, then such a BFS is called a non-degenerate solution. Degenerate BFS: in case any of the basic variables take value 0, then such a BFS is called degenerate solution. In other words, a BFS is said to be non-degenerate solution if it involves many positive basic variable as in the number of structural linear constraints of the LPP, and a degenerate solution if one or more basic variable have value in the 0 in the BFS. Redundant constraints: the constraints which are less restrictive and do not affect the feasible region are known as redundant constraints. These constraints are not useful for optimal solution as these are not the part of the feasible region. Convex polygon: a convex polygon is a closed region such that the line segment joining any two arbitrary points of the region always lies entirely within this region, and the feasible region of LPP is always a convex polygon. The region shown in Fig 4.3.1 is a convex polygon, whereas the region shown in the Fig 4.3.2 is not a convex polygon. Clearly from the figure that the line in figure 1 line whole line lies in this region, and in figure 2 the line outside the region. If the feasible region of LPP is bounded, then it always a convex polygon, and the maximum or minimum value of the objective function must occur only at some vertex of this convex polygon. Now, graphical method for solving a linear programming problem. There are two techniques of solving a LPP by graphical method. One is corner extreme point method, and second is isoprofit or isocost method. Now we discuss corner point method. This method of solving a LPP is based upon following theorem. Extreme point theorem, यानी कि in this theorem an optimum solution of LPP, if it exists, occurs at one of the extreme or corner point of the convex polygon of the set of all feasible solutions. To solve a LPP by corner point method, we first determine the convex polygon representing the set of all feasible solutions. If the LPP attain an optimal solution, then by above theorem one of the corner point vertices of the convex polygon gives the optimal solution. In some case, it may happen that two vertices of the convex polygon give the optimal value of the objective function. In such cases, all the points on the line joining these two vertices give the optimal value, and the LPP is said to have infinitely many optimal solutions. The LPP is said to have no solution if the convex polygon is an empty set, यानी कि पॉलीगन के अंदर कोई भी पॉइंट हमारे नहीं आएंगे. The process for the solution of LPP by corner point method can be split up into the following steps. First step, formulate the given LPP in mathematical problem if it is not given so. Consider all the constraints as equations. Draw the graph of each equality which is a straight line. Step 4, shade the required region of each inequality. Common shaded portion represent the region of solution, यानी कि intersecting part of the equation, called the feasible region, and the region so obtained is known as a convex polygon and which represent the set of all feasible solution of the LPP. Step 5, determine the coordinates of the corner point vertices of the convex polygon. These vertices are known as a extreme point of the set of all feasible solution of the LPP, and find the value of the objective function at each of the vertices of the convex polygon. The point where objective function attain its optimum, means maximum or minimum value, is called the optimal solution of the given LPP. Now, isocost and isoprofit method. In this method, first we give any constant value, say c, to the objective function such that the resulting equation represent a straight line in a feasible region. This line is called an isoprofit or isocost line, since every point on this line will yield the same profit or loss of the rupees c. Now, if we move this line parallel to itself over the feasible region in the increasing direction away from the origin till it passes through a vertex of the convex polygon, then the coordinate of this vertex will give the maximum value of the objective function. This line is another isoprofit line where every point will yield the same maximum profit. Again, if we move the same line parallel to itself through the feasible region in the decreasing direction towards the origin till it passes through a vertex of the convex polygon, then the coordinate of this vertex will give the minimum value of the objective function. This line is an isocost line whereas every point will yield the same minimum cost. Isocost profit method या isocost method for solution of a LPP by isoprofit or isocost method, we proceed as follows. Obtain the feasible region by employing step 1 to 4 of the corner point method as discussed in art 4.9.1. Obtain the coordinates of the corner point vertices of the feasible region. Give some convenient value to z, say z1, and draw the graph of the line so obtained in the xy plane. If the objective function is of maximization, then draw line parallel to the above line and obtained a line which is farthest from the origin and has at least one point common to the feasible region. This common point will give the maximum value of the objective function. If the objective function is of minimization, then draw line parallel to the above line and obtained a line which is nearest to the origin and has at least one value, 1 point common to the feasible region. This common point will give the minimum value of the objective function. Find the coordinate of the corner point obtained in the above steps. The points so obtained determine the optimal solution, and the value of the objective function at this point give the optimal value, which may be minimized and which may be maximized. It is depend upon our problem. Now we do some examples. For type 1 graphical method, solution of maximization problem with all less than constraints. Solve the following linear programming problem by graphical method. Maximize z is equal to 6x plus 11y subject to constraints 2x plus y less than equal to 104, x plus 2y less than equal to 76, and x and y are greater than equal to 0. First of all, we take objective function, let z is equal to 6x plus 11y, and now in second step given constraints put as equations, that is 2x plus y is equal to 104 and x plus 2y is equal to 76. And now find the extreme point. For equation first, put x is equal to 0, we get y is equal to 104, and put y is equal to 0, we get x is equal to 52. So we get 2 points 0, 104 and 52, 0, and plotting these points and joining them, we get the graph of this line. Now the point origin satisfy the in equation 2x plus y less than equal to 104. Thus the closed half plane containing the origin is the graph of the in equation 2x plus y less than equal to 104. Next constraints, next equation, x plus 2y is equal to 76, repeating the above process. Put x is equal to 0, we get y is equal to 38, and y is equal to 0, we get x is equal to 76. We get 2 points 0, 38 and 76, 0. Plotting these points and joining them, we get the graph of x plus 2y is equal to 76. Now the point origin also satisfy the given inequation. Thus the closed half plane containing the origin is the graph of the inequation x plus 2y less than is equal to 76. Now we plot the graph of x greater than equal to 0. The constraints x greater than equal to 0 represent the closed half plane on the right of the y axis. Similarly, graph of y greater than equal to 0 represent the closed half plane above the x axis. The intersection of the above half planes, we have 4 half planes, 2 from constraints and 2 from non-negative restrictions. The shaded region as shown in figure 4.4 is the feasible region which is bounded. Thus the convex polygon OAPD represent the set of all feasible solution of the given LPP. The coordinates of the corner point vertices of the feasible region are origin 0, 0, second point A 52, 0, third point P 44, 16 and D 0, 38. These points have been obtained by solving the equations of the corresponding intersecting lines simultaneously. Clearly from the figure that we have the line 2x plus y is equal to 104. This is our constraint. Similarly, second x plus 2y is equal to 76, and common portion of non-negative restriction x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0, we get OAPD. Now we have z is 6x plus 11y. So in these 4 points we get the value of z, and if we get maximum value of z in these points, which is our answer. The value of z at origin, we get value of z is 0, and at A 52, 0 we get the value of z is 312, and at P we get the value of z is 440, and at D we get the value of objective function z is 418. So we get in these 4 point maximum value of z is 440. Hence x is equal to 44 and y is equal to 16 is the optimal solution of the given LPP, and optimal value is 440. Like this we can do some more problem using graphical method, and which are very important for exam, and do some application of these problem, and type 2 we discuss in our next lecture. Thanks.